Imagine the chaos if Brandon Breyer, also known as Brightburn, and Ryan Butcher from The Boys were to face off in an epic battle. Both characters are young, superpowered beings with abilities that mirror Superman's, yet their personalities and origins couldn't be more different. Brandon, an alien child raised on Earth, turned out to be a ruthless destroyer with no sense of morality or compassion. On the other hand, Ryan, the son of Homelander, is a child grappling with his emotions and trying to define himself in a morally complex world. Both are incredibly powerful, possessing abilities such as heat vision, super strength, flight, and enhanced senses. But their personalities and motivations are what make this hypothetical clash so intriguing. Brightburn thrives on fear and domination, operating as a near unstoppable force of destruction. Ryan, despite his inexperience, shows the potential to wield his powers for good or fall into darkness like his father. Who would win in a battle between these two young titans? Let's explore their powers, emotional drivers, and possible outcomes. Brightburn, the merciless destroyer. Brandon Breyer's story is one of terror and destruction. He arrived on Earth as a baby from another world, adopted by loving parents who raised him as their own. But unlike Clark Kent, Brandon's alien nature manifested in horrifying ways. As he discovered his powers, Brandon became increasingly detached from humanity, embracing his identity as a superior being meant to dominate and destroy. His abilities are immense. Brandon's super strength allows him to obliterate anything in his path, and his heat vision can incinerate objects or people in an instant. His flight capabilities make him nearly untouchable, and his enhanced senses ensure he's always aware of his surroundings. What makes him particularly dangerous is his lack of empathy and his willingness to kill without hesitation. Brandon's lack of emotional vulnerability is his greatest strength in a fight. He doesn't hesitate, doesn't fear consequences, and doesn't hold back. He views humans as inferior beings and sees no moral reason to spare them. This ruthless mindset makes him a relentless and unpredictable adversary. Once Brandon sets his sights on a target, he won't stop until it's destroyed. Ryan Butcher, a young hero in conflict. Ryan Butcher, the son of Homelander and Becca Butcher, is a character full of emotional complexity. Born into a world where power often corrupts, Ryan is a child trying to navigate the challenges of growing up with extraordinary abilities. While he inherited powers similar to his father's, including heat vision, super strength, and flight, Ryan's approach to his powers is shaped by his love for his mother and his moral dilemmas. In The Boys Season 2, Ryan demonstrated his potential when he unleashed his heat vision on Stormfront to protect his mother, inflicting serious injuries on one of the show's most powerful characters. In Season 3, Ryan further showcased his strength during the confrontation with Soldier Boy, delivering a heat blast that momentarily incapacitated the powerful Soupy. These moments hint at the incredible power Ryan could wield if he fully understood and embraced his abilities. However, Ryan's youth and inexperience make him vulnerable. He's still learning to control his emotions, which often fuel his powers. While his protective instincts and bursts of rage can amplify his strength, they can also leave him exposed in a fight against a cold and calculated opponent like Brightburn. What sets Ryan apart is his emotional depth. Unlike Brandon, Ryan feels love, fear, and empathy, which can either be his greatest asset or his Achilles heel. His powers are deeply tied to his emotions, meaning that in moments of intense passion, Ryan's potential might surpass even his father's. The ultimate showdown: who would win? If Brandon Breyer and Ryan Butcher clashed, the fight would be nothing short of apocalyptic. Brightburn's ruthlessness and sheer destructive power would give him an immediate upper hand. His lack of hesitation and complete disregard for human life would allow him to strike with deadly precision. Brandon's ability to think and act without emotional interference would make him a terrifying opponent, especially against Ryan, whose inexperience could leave him struggling to respond effectively. However, Ryan has a secret weapon that Brandon lacks, his emotional core. Ryan's powers are amplified by his emotions, and when pushed to his limits, he has shown the ability to deliver devastating attacks. Unlike Brandon, who fights purely for domination, Ryan's motivations are often rooted in protecting those he loves. This moral compass could drive him to tap into strength far beyond his years. In a short, brutal fight, Brandon's aggression and experience with his powers would likely overwhelm Ryan. Brandon's ability to strike first and decisively could result in a quick and devastating victory. However, if the fight were to drag on, Ryan's adaptability and untapped potential could shift the balance. Ryan has shown that when his emotions are triggered, his power levels surge, allowing him to achieve feats even seasoned soups struggle with. Another critical factor is their psychological states. Brandon's overconfidence and single-minded focus on destruction might leave him vulnerable to Ryan's unpredictable bursts of power. Ryan's emotional depth, while a potential weakness, could also be a source of unparalleled strength. In a fight where emotions run high, Ryan might find the inner resolve to outlast and ultimately defeat Brandon. Conclusion: Brightburn and Ryan Butcher represent two extremes of power and morality. Brandon Breyer, the ruthless anti-hero from Brightburn, embodies destruction, raw aggression, and an almost alien detachment from human emotions. Ryan Butcher, on the other hand, carries the legacy of Homelander, but tempers it with emotional depth, moral complexity, and a yearning to connect with others. Their potential clash raises an intriguing question. Can pure power and aggression triumph over emotional resilience and humanity? In a quick, ruthless battle, Brandon's lack of morality and willingness to go to any lengths would give him the upper hand. His cold and calculated use of powers, combined with his remorseless nature, makes him a devastatingly efficient force. However, Ryan's strength lies not just in his powers, but in his emotions. Fueled by love for his family and anger at injustice, Ryan's abilities seem to amplify under emotional duress, as seen in his battle with Stormfront and Soldier Boy. Over time, Ryan's adaptability and increasing mastery over his powers could turn the tide. Ultimately, the outcome would hinge on the stakes of the battle. Brandon thrives in chaos and preys on fear, but Ryan draws strength from hope and connection. Brandon's strength lies in his cold detachment, while Ryan's greatest weapon is his humanity. In the end, it's this humanity, paired with his evolving abilities, that might make Ryan the more powerful and more heroic of the two. This clash is not just a battle of powers, but a reflection of what defines true strength: unyielding will or emotional resilience. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.